Things have not been pretty here in oil country for the last couple of weeks. The highs, the lows. Some of the lows have been really low, and I've been kind of going nuts, making skits and videos and stuff. But Dark Stu showed up tonight. Zach Hyman was in the lineup tonight. And even though it's not pretty, this win was not pretty. This was the furthest thing from a pretty win. The Edmonton Oilers get the job done, and maybe this is something that you can build off. And I'm incredibly excited after that win. I do apologize that this upload is a little bit later than I would have liked. I did a live stream tonight, so I was a little bit tired. Took a little bit of time before I actually recorded the fan reaction. If you end up enjoying this fan reaction, make sure to hit that like button. And if you really like it, make sure to subscribe to the channel, as we are well on our way to 10,000 subs after passing the 8,000 subscriber milestone yesterday. So thank you all so much for your continued support. Everyone that tuned into the live stream tonight as well, thank you. That was so much fun. It was my first live stream in about 3 weeks. I do plan on going live next Saturday as well. The Oilers are playing the Florida Panthers next Saturday. Little Stanley Cup final rematch, although this also was, in a way, a Stanley Cup final rematch from 2006. If those of you were around in 06 for that heartbreak like I was, oh boy, so much fun. Let's not talk about the heartbreak, though. Let's talk about the absolute crazy win that the Oilers ended up pulling out. They had a 2-0 lead, a 3-2 lead in the third, and then they find a way to win it in overtime. At least they're getting points. Do I think this is a sustainable way to play for a full 82-game season? No. I think this is the furthest thing from sustainable, but they need the points. I don't care how. I don't care how they do it at this point. Zach Hyman, he came to the lineup. First game of the season. First game that he has played since Game 4 of the Western Conference Final against Dallas. And he was an absolute machine out there. He played over 23 minutes. He had 11 hits. 11 hits for Zach Hyman. You wouldn't think that guy was nervous about playing. He had that broken wrist in the playoffs. He came out and he's like, I'm going to keep playing the game that I was playing in the playoffs. And he did such a good job. Leon Draisaitl, overtime winner, 2 assists, 3 points, even though he took a bad penalty in the first period. Thought he was very, very pouty in the first period. He did turn his game around, which was good to see. Connor McDavid had 2 goals and an assist. Connor McDavid, he is heating up. Remember when McDavid was sitting on 1 goal on the season and everyone's like, McDavid's washed. Can't believe we were ever concerned about Connor McDavid. The Oilers, too, as the game progressed, they did load up McDavid and Draisaitl with Hyman in the third period, but because of the strong play of Jack Roslovic, who also had another 2-point game tonight for Edmonton, this really does allow the Oilers to mix and match players in their top 6. Matthew Savoy's ice time, not as much as we would like, but he was getting a decent amount of looks. My big concern with the team right now, though, is that bottom 6. I know Ike Howard just went down to Bakersfield, but that bottom 6, it needs something. It needs some kind of juice. And I know Kasperi Kapanen, whenever he comes back, I don't know when that's going to be, he's going to help. He's going to help a lot with energy, speed, physicality. That bottom 6 has nothing right now. Nugent Hopkins, too, whenever he's back from his injury, if you can play him third-line center, bump Henrique down, the pieces are going to fall in place here, right? It is doom and gloom a lot of the season in oil country. I have been pretty doomy and gloomy, but a win like tonight does inspire a little bit of hope that this team can pull it together. Can they pull it together enough to go on a big run? I don't know, but for now, I'm going to enjoy the night, and I'm going to enjoy the win as well. We're going to take a look at the Edge Visualizer for the Oilers' goals. We're going to take a look at some of the advanced stats on Money Puck and Natural Stat Trick, and then we are going to wrap things up, so make sure you keep the conversation going in the comments section below. 4-3 Oilers. If we take a look at the shots on goal, well, the shots on goal were 36-23 in favor of Carolina. In terms of the high danger looks, it seemed even to me. I think Carolina had a slight edge in high danger chances, at least to the eye test. We'll take a look at the advanced stats afterwards. Carolina is a high volume shooting team. They are the Corsi Kings, my friend. They shoot from everywhere, but Stuart Skinner, I got to give Stuart Skinner a ton of credit. He did great tonight. And Jack Roslovic, he got things started for the Edmonton Oilers. Take a look at the goal visualizer here. Oh, what the heck happened there? Now, Darnell Nurse, it's a set play. He shoots it down the ice, and for some reason, Frederik Andersen just boots the puck in front of him, just plays it. He's like, here you go, Jack Roslovic. Roslovic, he scores, makes it 1-0 Edmonton. The Oilers, then they get a power play, and Connor McDavid on the power play makes it 2-0. That just an unbelievable shot, by the way. And Roslovic, he takes the initial shot here. I think he missed the net on purpose, knowing that McDavid is on the back door. I think that shot by Roslovic was an intentional miss off the back wall so that it finds McDavid. McDavid goes over the shoulder of Freddie Anderson, 2-0 Edmonton. Well, now the Hurricanes, they're pushing, and they basically controlled the last 10 minutes of that first period. They get within one. Early in the second period, they tie this thing up at 2. And they controlled a large section of that second period. The Oilers were bending, but they weren't breaking. In the third period, Connor McDavid gives the team an early 3-2 lead. McDavid drops it. Draisaitl trying to come up with it. Bouchard with a great defensive play. If Bouchard is not there to take that play away from number 11, Jordan Staal, this goal does not happen. Hyman, he takes a hit to make the play, drops it back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl plays it across to McDavid. Watch this play by Bouchard one more time. Right? Carolina's trying to keep this play alive. If Bouchard does not cut this pass off, Jordan Staal has a clear lane to the net. Breakaway. Nice job by Bouchard. Gives it up to Hyman. Hyman takes the hit, drops it to Draisaitl across to McDavid. 3-2 Oilers, and we're feeling good. Can they hold on to it? Well, no, because only 2.5 minutes later, Jordan Staal ended up tying the game on a play where I don't like what happened here, but we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the overtime winner for Leon right away in the OT. The Oilers, they win the faceoff. Evan Bouchard, he's hanging on to it, gives it to McDavid. McDavid is going to skate into the zone. I don't know why they showed Janmark on the ice. He drops it to Draisaitl. A little screen by Gostisbehere there, and Draisaitl goes blocker side on Freddie Anderson. 4-3 Edmonton is your final. McDavid with his 21st assist of the season. Bouchard with his 13th assist of the season. Evan Bouchard quickly climbing the points ranking for the Oilers right now, and his defensive game starting to look much better. Leon Draisaitl, his 13th goal of the year. The big dogs came to play. When the bottom six is struggling, you need your big dogs. And I know they rely on the big dogs a lot. Tonight was one of those games against a good Carolina Hurricanes team that I'm glad that the Oilers' top guns were able to do something. Draisaitl, 3 points, +2, 20-52 time on ice. McDavid, 3 points. Roslovic, goal and an assist. Hyman with an assist, 23-10. But look at Hyman, 11 hits in this game for Zach Hyman. And if we want to take a look at the rest of the hits for the forward group, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 hits combined for the rest of the forwards. Zach Hyman was an absolute wrecking ball. And if we want to also be really judgmental here, what does Trent Frederic do? He played 7:08 of ice time. He had 0 hits. Now, either Trent Frederic is still so injured from that high ankle sprain that he just can't move around and he can't hit a body, or he legitimately is as bad as we've seen him on the ice, and he has 0 confidence right now. I know they sent Ike Howard down to the minors. I cannot imagine Ike Howard being any worse than what Trent Frederic is for Edmonton right now. That is going to be my only negative in this video. Trent Frederic, oh my goodness, we need so much more from you. Evan Bouchard, only defenseman with a point. He was a +2, 22-41 time on ice. Great job from Bouch. And then, of course, Stuart Skinner, a .917 save percentage. We always say, I want a 900. Give me a 900 save percentage. This team has a chance to win. Well, now the Oilers are 6-0 when they get a 900 save percentage or better. Stuart Skinner, great game from him. Bent but did not break. Great job from Stu as the Oilers pull out the victory. When we take a look at the money puck here for the Oilers, this game was, if it's going to let me, here we go. We just have to get this here. The Oilers had a slight edge in the money puck, apparently, despite all the zone time and shots on goal for the Carolina Hurricanes. It wasn't a lot of high danger looks. Yes, they had looks in the inner slot, but according to Money Puck's formula, the Oilers actually had the edge in expected goals, 3.46 to 3.26 in all situations. And if we want to take a look even further, Natural Stat Trick had the high danger chances at 10-8 at 5-on-5 for Carolina, but the expected goals again were in Edmonton's favor, 2.82 to 2.41. So even though Carolina had a lot of volume towards Edmonton's goal, the Oilers were the ones who had the better chances in terms of the shot quality, right? Now, again, it's a one-game sample size when we look at advanced stats like this, so take it with a grain of salt as always. This is not the be-all, end-all when it comes to evaluation here. I did want to take a look at the standings as well for Edmonton. They do climb back into third place in the Pacific, although they have played more games than anyone else in the Pacific. They're at 22 points, 9-7-4 record. And on this road trip right now, they do have 2 wins, both in overtime, both not pretty. But you know what? I said they had to go at least 500 on the road here. They have to go at least 500. This is a 7-game road trip. They've played 3 games now, and the Oilers have won 2 of their first 3. Get a couple more wins here, right? You're playing a pretty weak Buffalo team on Monday. And let's actually quickly take a look at the rest of this road trip. I am curious. I haven't had a good chance to take a good look at all of it. Let's see who else they play on the road trip here. Let everyone take a look. So they beat Philly in overtime, lost to Columbus in a very winnable game. Calvin Pickard did not have a good game. They beat Carolina. Let's see if they can go in and beat Buffalo. That could give them 3 wins on the trip. And then you only need to win 1 of the next 3 to have 4 wins on the trip, assuming they beat Buffalo. Washington, that's going to be a tough one. Tampa's going to be a tough one. And of course, Florida, even with their injuries, that is going to be a tough one. All the Oilers have to do is win 2 of these 4 games, and I will consider that a massive win for the biggest road trip of the season. This road trip is a defining moment of the season. Zach Hyman's back. Gives the team a lot of flexibility in their lineup. Love to see that. Jack Roslovic continues to stay red hot for the Oilers. Leon Draisaitl, red hot. Connor McDavid, he's scoring like a madman now. This is the time for the Oilers to go on their run, right? This is the time for the Oilers. If they're going to go on a bit of a run and get some separation in the standings, you got to start tonight. And Zach Hyman being put into that lineup, Stuart Skinner playing like Dark Stu the way we know he can play Dark Stu here. The rest of the league is going to be terrified of Dark Stu if he starts to get hot. That is 2 consecutive good games for Stu. 2 good games in a row from Stuart Skinner. Love to see that. The Oilers pull off the victory. I am exhausted. I'm going to go get some sleep. I will have a day after discussion tomorrow, kind of discussing the game as a whole, my 3 standouts, my 3 not so standouts, and then get us ready for the game against the Buffalo Sabres on Monday. No stream on Monday. For sure a stream next Saturday, but we'll see. I do want to get another stream in before Saturday. I can't guarantee when, though, but you let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section. No questions from the fans today. I know I do try and take questions from the fans, usually from Twitter or the Discord server, but not on this one. I do apologize. I just wanted to talk about the game tonight and just go from there, all right? I hope you all have a wonderful night. I hope you have an amazing weekend. Thank you for your support. Thank you for 8,000 subs. Thank you for the super chats and the memberships and the membership gifting on the live stream tonight. Could not do any of this without you. Telling you right now, I promise you I could not do any of this without you. You're the best fans on the planet, whether you're an Oilers fan or not, whether you tune in to hate watch me or you tune in for reactions or whatever the case is. Thank you, as always, for your support. Tell someone that you love them. And as always, fight like a kid. Fight like Ben. Let's go Oilers. We'll see you tomorrow, folks. Take care.